What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, after playing Monster Hunter for 110 hours, I think that's where I'm at just now, I have finished the main storyline quest, and I've had a lot of comments on the back of that video asking, are you gonna do a review of this game, or are you gonna talk about the game and things like that. So I like doing these sorts of things when I'm wrapping up a series. So the only thing I will say is that there is tempered monsters that are coming, and I want to do some videos on the tempered monsters, but because a lot of it is just kind of higher difficulty, grinding for the armor and things like that, I'm not gonna be putting out as many Monster Hunter videos as maybe some of you might expect, which I'm sure is sad, because I will say that Monster Hunter has been one of the best series on the channel, alongside things like Nier Automata and Resident Evil 7 and things like that. The funny thing about Monster Hunter is it has taken me on this journey that I wouldn't change for the world. Now, the funny thing is, I played Monster Hunter back at EGX last September. That was the first time that I'd ever had my hands on Monster Hunter World. I've never played any of the other Monster Hunter games ever. This is my first time experiencing Monster Hunter. And so yeah, I went to EGX, I played one of the 20-minute missions. I think it was against the Great Jagra, and I remember freaking out. I didn't really know what to do. I was just spamming all kinds of buttons, pretty much what I still do nowadays, to be honest. But I managed to defeat him, and I remember thinking to myself, this game has a Final Fantasy 15 vibe. But I kind of take that back now, because it's nothing like Final Fantasy 15 whatsoever. But I think it was just the graphics and things like that. It kind of reminded me of the earlier chapters in Final Fantasy 15. Then I went on to play the beta, and I couldn't get into the beta at all. I don't know what it was. I think it was just that time limit really put me off, and I felt like I didn't get the chance to really explore what the game was offering me. Bearing in mind I had never played Monster Hunter before, I didn't really know what to expect or anything like that. But I had an opportunity to get the game early, so I decided to take that opportunity. It was a good business decision, and I thought, I really didn't like the beta. I don't know if I'm gonna like this game. I don't know if it's gonna be worth my money or anything like that. So I went out, I bought a copy for Stejo and I, and then I really started to get into it. I ignored the comments most of the time in the earlier episodes of the series, because I knew a lot of people were just gonna basically say, oh, well, you hated on this game so much in the beta, and the Monster Hunter community, while they tend to be very positive and nice, I was kind of hit with the negative side because of how I acted basically when I was playing the beta, because I just really couldn't get into it. So in my earlier episodes of my Monster Hunter, I had a lot of people that were just giving me flack, like, oh, you said you hate this game, and you said this, and you said that. So I just tried to ignore that and just get on with the game. And then after I did all the lower rank stuff and I started going into the higher rank, I could feel myself really engaging with this game. And while initially I thought, it's probably going to be quite repetitive, it's a lot of fighting the same monsters over and over, I decided that, me and Stejo should play together in our spare time. And I'm not kidding you, since the game came out, every single night we have played after dinner. Like, I'm on my screen, he's on the projector, we're in the same room, different PlayStations and whatnot. And we just sit all night and play Monster Hunter. And I think it was like at that moment that I thought to myself, this is such a great game. It is absolutely fantastic. And even now, as I'm giving you guys my thoughts and my review on the game, there's still so much more to do. That's the thing. I've done the story, but the amount of investigations I have, the amount of quests that I have, and then they're bringing in all this DLC stuff on the side, I'm gonna be playing this game all year at this rate. And there's nothing at the moment that even remotely comes close for me. There's nothing that grabs my attention that makes me not want to play Monster Hunter every single day. And there's still other games that I'm playing at the moment, like Metal Gear Survive and Birth by Sleep. And with Birth by Sleep, it is extremely grindy. that game, but because I'm so addicted to Monster Hunter, I can't be arsed grinding in Kingdom Hearts. I almost wish I didn't start it just yet because I'm not willing to put down Monster Hunter. And then last night I fought one of the tempered monsters for the first time, and then I started getting different equipment and different armor and different items and unlocking so many different things that I'm like, I am nowhere near done with this game. And I like that. I absolutely love it. I think that the monster design, now bearing in mind I don't know which ones were in the earlier games, if any of them, you know, obviously I've seen like Black Diablos I think was in other games, and you got Anjanath and you had Rathalos and things like that. So I think a lot of these monsters were in the older games, and I could just imagine the fan service, you know, where they finally get to see their favorite monsters in HD and it's on the PlayStation and it's all very exciting. And I'm kind of sad that I never got that experience, but because I'm so beyond in love with Monster Hunter World, you know, obviously there's probably going to be more Monster Hunter stuff in future that I can start getting excited about, and I can look back and be like, you know, I remember the first time I played that game, and there's some games that do absolutely nothing for me. I mean, obviously this is my job, so I play most games and I get to see all the different communities behind the different games and things like that. But there's just something about Monster Hunter that is extremely positive, and people want to help each other, and you know, everybody wants you to get good, but they want to help you get good. That's the thing. And then when you do get good, they're still nice to you, if you can believe that. And it's just really funny when you see all the different communities, because at the moment I'm playing Metal Gear Survive, which has a beyond toxic community behind it, and I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me because I play absolutely everything, so I don't tend to really get into communities, if that makes sense. That's why I do everything by myself. But it's quite fascinating to see the difference between the people behind Monster Hunter and the people behind Kingdom Hearts and the people behind Metal Gear Survive and things like that. It's amazing to me. I absolutely love Monster Hunter. I think the community are fantastic. You guys do the game justice. Please remain to be positive and don't turn out like the Resi community, where they don't even welcome anybody into, you know, their community and things like that because they're the best at the game and blah blah blah. That was a heck of a rant about communities. I feel like I could talk about many different communities, but you see it all because you play so many different games. Well, I know I do anyway, because as I say, it is my job to play all these different games and to put them out there. But at the same time, I want to be able to have fun while I'm doing it, and I've had that fun with Monster Hunter. And as I say, it's not over just yet. It is just the beginning with Monster Hunter World, and I'm kind of excited about that. So we're on to the tempered monsters just now. As I say, I'm not going to upload absolutely everything from the tempered monsters, but I have noticed that I'm getting some more assigned quests. So I've got 2 bagels to do at the moment, so I'm kind of getting the better gear and things like that because I'm really not sure if I'm gonna be able to take on both of them with my dual swords just yet, but fingers crossed. If not, no, do you know what I was gonna say? If not, I could just do it with Stejo, but you know, I've played the entire game by myself. Oh, hair issues. I played the entire game by myself, and it doesn't make any sense now that it's getting harder to suddenly start playing in multiplayer. Although I have seen people saying, you know, oh, it's actually so much easier on solo. I have to disagree, only for the fact that, you know, when you're playing solo, all the attention is on you and your palico. But when you're playing with 4 players, you could run away and it's just gonna chill out with the other 3. I have played enough multiplayer to know that it's so much easier. I don't even have to think what I'm doing when I'm playing it on multiplayer because you got so many other people that are just, you know, either being hit on at the time or things like that. I'm not sure if hit on was the right choice of words there, but in my opinion, it's so much more satisfying managing to do the game solo and then just playing multiplayer at another time. But, you know, at least if you're going to do it first time, at least do it solo because it's an achievement in itself. I find it hard to fault this game because I like grindy games. I'm an RPG girl, so I will happily spend hours and hours and hours doing the same thing over and over just to get better gear. And I struggle to fault this game. I really do. I'm so happy with it. I'm so glad that I gave it the chance. and I'm so happy that I'm 100 hours in and I'm not really finished the game. There's so much more to do. I love this game. I absolutely adore Monster Hunter. I think it's fantastic. So I want to know what you guys think about Monster Hunter World. Leave your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. I would like to know if you guys are as pleased with this game. Obviously coming from people that have played the other Monster Hunter games, you know, how do you feel this game lived up to your expectations of it? Did it let you down in any way? But as for me, as for someone who has never played Monster Hunter before, who went in, you know, completely blind to everything, I just want to say that it's a fantastic game, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I have so far. This isn't going to be the last video of Monster Hunter on my channel. There's so much more that I really want to show you guys, and we'll keep that ball rolling, but it's not going to be every single day anymore. I don't know what I want to play, because the thing is, all I want to do is sit down and play Monster Hunter all day, but I can't. I have to play something else for the channel, at least, and I don't know what that's going to be just yet. But for now, love Monster Hunter World. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. And as for me, this has been my personal review of Monster Hunter World. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and the series as a whole, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!